Hi there, welcome back to Resin by Drew. Today I'm going to make a coaster set and a matching tray. They're going to be white with some glass crystals and some silver foil in them. I'm just getting some bits out of the tray mould. Not sure what I've got in here, but I've just got a few little bits that I need to get out. I've got as much as I can on the camera. There is a little bit on the edge of the coasters that you can't see, and a little bit on the edge of the mould, on the tray mould, that you can't see, but I think I've got everything else on, so you're not going to miss anything because I'm just replicating everything that I'm doing on one side on the other side. So I'm going to start off by putting my glass crystals in place. I'm going to put some in the coasters and some in the tray as well. So I'll start off doing them in the coasters. I want them to stand proud, a little bit proud of the coasters, so I'm just building them up a little bit. It's more like a pebble, I don't want that one. I really do like these glass crystals at the moment. If you haven't noticed, I think everything that I'm doing's got these glass crystals in them. I haven't mixed my colours up yet, so we'll talk about that in a minute, and I'll mix on screen today because I've not mixed on screen for a while. And as I was explaining in another video, sometimes it's nice just to every so often mix it up, and usually I don't mix on screen, usually I mix before I come on. Save time, cut down on the video time for the watching time for yourselves. I know a lot of you are short of time, and of course you'd rather be crafting than watching. But I think sometimes it's nice just to go back to basics for people that aren't necessarily so sure on watching or mixing their resins or their colours, so that they can easily find a video that's got some mixing, so they can just brush up on their skills, or they can learn from scratch. So it's nice just to mix it up every so often, so that's what I'll be doing today. But of course, if you're not interested in that, please feel free to fast forward, and I'll never know you're fast forwarded. I'll be sat there thinking that you're watching me and listening to me, and I'll never know you're fast forwarded, so don't worry about it. No, seriously though, I know it's not for everyone, but I like to include everyone, so if it's not for you, then just skip through it. Right, so I think I've got the glass crystals in place on both the tray and in the coasters. So let's make sure they're all okay and all about even in the coasters. I think they are. I haven't mixed the crystals with the resin because I like to put the resin on top of the crystals separately so I can drizzle it on. I'm just going to get some stir sticks, and then we'll talk about the colours that we're going to use. So we're going to be using some clear resin, which I've got. We're going to be using some Resin8 opaque white pigment, some Resin8 transparent pearl pigment, some Arteza Crystal White mica powder, and some Indigo-Blu Sheffield Steel flakes. So I'm going to start off with the flakes first of all. I'm going to pop them in a pot and add a little tiny amount of resin just to give them something. I find it's easier if you add a little bit of resin to the flakes. It just stops them flying around so much and keeps them under control when it comes to placement a little bit easier. I've got a fly flying around at the moment, which I certainly don't want. So I'll just put the lid back onto the flakes. Got a few that have come out, so I'm going to pick those up. I'm just going to add a little bit of resin to the flakes, excuse me, to stop them flying around while we do the other tasks. I'm not putting much resin in at all, it's just a little bit, as I say, just to keep them under control and make them easier for where we want to put them later on. I'm not sure if we'll have enough, I think we will. Yeah, we should have enough there. Just going to add a little bit more resin to the flakes. I use the same cups over and over again, if you haven't noticed, for the flakes, so they end up looking absolutely disgusting, but it saves the waste. And I try to stick to the same colours, but not necessarily all the time. Then I just leave them to dry in the cups and then reuse the cups. There we go, so that's crystals done. So for the colours and the mica, I'm going to add some resin to the cups that I've got on standby. I'm doing similar amounts in all of them, sort of equal amounts in all 3 cups that I've got. Just going to scrape this one out. I'll add a little bit from the other clear that I've got. Keep a little bit of clear on standby. So I'll do my white pigment first, I think. Mix that first of all. So I'll mix it up in the... I can open the lid. I can't open the lid. There we go. I'll mix it up in the container, and then I'll take a nice good sized blob out and put that into the resin. I have got quite a bit of resin, so I do want a fair sized blob, so I'm putting that much in. I'll put that into the resin there, and then I'm going to do the pearl, which is a transparent pigment, again from Resin8. Again, I'll just mix it in the pot. Again, I've got quite a lot of resin, so I'm going to take out quite a good dollop, and it is a beautiful colour as well, this, so I do want quite a bit of it. So that's the translucent pearl pigment. I'll mix the white, and then I'll do the mica powder. This is the opaque white. Quite a crowded desk I've got going on today with all the things. Now I'm going to mix the mica powder. And put a fair bit in, put 2 good sized dollops in. It's a lovely mica powder. Just going to mix it away from the trays. It won't make too much difference because they're all the same colours, they're all whites. Or pearls, but I'm just going to mix it away from the trays just to be on the safe side. Give it a good mix, make sure all the powder's mixed in. I'm going to start off by drizzling a little bit of resin into my crystals to make sure that they're all nice and secure first of all, They will get a little bit more resin on them when I come to do my second coat, which will be my heat resistant coat, but I like to make sure that they're secure in the beginning. Once I've got the resin on the crystals, it also allows me to just manoeuvre them a little bit and make them stand a little bit more proud if I want them to. I'm just going to do the same with the crystals in the tray. I hope you're liking my channel so far. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you do like what you see, then please comment, like, subscribe, join in, do anything you want. But if you want to help my channel to grow, the best thing you can do, or the single biggest thing you can do, is to like what you see. That tells YouTube that it tells its magic algorithm on YouTube that you're liking what you're seeing, and it helps YouTube to see that I'm putting good content out, and then they show it to other people as well. So that's a single thing you can do to help me grow. But please interact, please chat with me. I love to chat with people on YouTube and Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well. They're really at the moment the only two platforms that I use, because I am, I have to admit, I am not very educated on social media. In fact, my social media skills are rather lacking. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the white pigment, and I'm going to go around the edges. So I'm going to start with the coasters first of all, and I'm just going to go around the edges with the white. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the tray. Again, I'm going to go around the edges. I'm skipping the edges next to the crystals because I want to put the silver foil there. I'm skipping those edges at the moment. The white on the coasters has worked its way towards the crystals. In fact, it has on the tray, but it doesn't matter. I can still put my my silver flakes on there. I'm sure I just called them gold flakes before, but my silver flakes. So that's my white done. Next I'm going to do the mica. I'm just going to do exactly the same with the mica. I'm just going to go around the edges. Let's give it a good stir first. Use the rest to fill the tray. And then finally I'm going to use my, well not finally because I've got other bits to do too, but next I'm going to use the transparent Pearl pearl pigment. I'm just going to come into the middle there. The same on the coasters. To be sure that I'm leaving enough room on the coasters to get another to get my top coat on as well, because I do need to put my heat resistant coat on there as well. Now I have got a little bit of clear left in my tub of clear, so I'm just going to run this down the middle of the tray and get a clear spot. Try and do the same in the coasters, but one coaster in particular, that one that I'm just doing now, is filling up quite quickly, so I need to be extra careful. Scrape that out. And then I'm just going to do my silver leaf. So I want this to be kind of around the glass crystals. I don't mind if it goes elsewhere as well. In fact, we will be putting it elsewhere on purpose. I want some in the middle of the tray in particular, but I do want some around the glass crystals as well. Not too much around the glass crystals, just enough, just to highlight it a little bit. And the rest will be going in the middle of the coasters and the tray. Okay, so let's put some into the middle of the tray first of all. We'll spread those out. And then do the same on the coasters. And the last one. There we go, and that's it. That's really all I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to leave it to cure up. Let's just feather this out a little bit. Hopefully it will feather itself a little bit more yet. And same with the coasters, hopefully they'll feather themselves a little bit more. And that's it, that's all I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to leave them to cure up, and then I can put my top coat on, which is also my heat resistant layer, and that's it really. I will be back tomorrow to show you the results, but until then I'll say bye for now. See you soon. Hi there, welcome back. I'm just going to demould these coasters and this tray that I made yesterday. I'll start off demoulding the coasters first. There's no great surprise because you can see the top of the coasters straight away. They do look rather nice though, I must admit. So I'll demould them all, then I'll pop them on some black card just so that you get a better, or the best view possible. Just got a couple of little tiny overspill beads. Just picking those off. Don't mind the overspill beads, they literally just pick off, they're really easy to do. Don't mind overspill, I mean I do very often overpour on my moulds, but I usually use a deburring tool for overspills. Right, so there we go. I'll just put my mould to one side and then we'll have a proper look on some black card. So there we go. Looks nice, quite wintry. I don't know whether to put silver around the edge actually. I don't think I will. I think I'll probably just leave it as it is because we've got the glass crystals as well, and I wouldn't be able to put the silver really around the glass crystals. That would be a bit of an issue. So I'll probably just leave it as it is, but I do like them. They are very nice. But I suppose the good thing as well about them being white is that they will go with absolutely anything, any colour you want to put them with. I don't do much white, do I? Don't do much white at all. I do white with other colours, but I don't do much white on its own. It's so pretty and delicate. I don't know why I don't. Even with the glass crystals, I think that's still really delicate. Anyway, that's the coasters. Let me now demould. I'll just pop those off to one side, and I'll demould the tray that I made at the same time. That's the matching tray. I'll just ease it out from the edges and then I'll peel it off from the back. That's usually the easiest way with this mould. Nice on the back. I'll just put the mould to one side and then I'll turn it over so we can actually see it. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm happy with that. It's nice that the swirls are in the middle and we've got some silver foil in the middle as well. Really pleased with that. I'm going to put some silver handles on. I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to take some still shots and pop the still shots on the end of the video for you to see, and then I'll pop the video up for you on YouTube. I hope you like the coasters and the tray as much as I do, because I really do like these. I don't think there's much point me putting the tray on the black card, but you will get a better view of it when I do the still pictures, hopefully, because hopefully I'll be able to get it in my little light box which has got the black cloth inside, so hopefully that will work. So as I say, I will take some still shots, I will stop rambling, I will be back with another experiment soon, so I'll see you soon. Bye for now.